Hey guys, we're just going to run through a bit of how to set up guitar effects and plugging in. If you're on stage with a strap playing on stage, don't just plug your guitar straight in, okay? The reason for that is if you happen to get your lead caught under your foot, that can happen. You're in a big mess. All right, where's my sound gone? So I advise, if you can, always pass it between your strap and the guitar. And that way, if you do happen to stand on it, you've got a bit of a safety valve, if you like. So it makes a difference, just doing that. Now, as far as different effects are concerned, what I've got here, first of all, I'll just bring, this is a volume pedal. It's not only volume pedal, it's also a wah pedal. Okay, so I can go from there, nothing, to pretty much flat out. If I want wah, I've got it here as well. It's a great little machine, this thing. And really, there's not a lot of these things around where you've got a wah and volume pedal in one. And as far as pedal board real estate is concerned, having the two in one is a great asset, no doubt about it. I'll demonstrate a little bit more with this a little bit down the track. But if we have a look at what I've got here, first in line I've got a boost, clean boost pedal. Then I go to a mild overdrive, through my volume pedal, then onto a heavier overdrive, a chorus, an EQ pedal, equalizer pedal, which is great if I'm going to a fly-in gig and I'm using back line, and sometimes those amps aren't real good. With this thing I can alter the tone to my liking. Great thing. And I've got a reverb pedal. It's not only a reverb pedal, it's also a delay. I can get a delay happening. It's a good thing. But I'll just stick it back up here on the spring. So there's a little bit of reverb there. But as far as the effects are concerned, I've got a wealth of material here to sculpt a lot of different sounds. If I want a clean boost, where I still want, if I want, and I find I'm not cutting it enough, I can put that on. And it gives you that clean boost. It's not, if you're using a valve amp, that'll push the front end of the valve amp into a little bit of distortion, which is really handy. The next one here has got the OCD. Now that's a mild overdrive, and it's got its own nice little EQ to it as well. Quite nice on its own. You get a lot of variation with that. So it's a good thing. From there, I've got a more full-on overdrive, if you like, but this is like a transparent overdrive. So good for solos. Etc. From there I've got a chorus which acts like a 12-string guitar, if you like. Used a lot in the 80s, this sound. And it's good for fattening things up as well. Gives a nice whirling effect, if you like. You can get it going real slow. Okay, from there, as I was saying before, the EQ pedal is a great little thing. It can do heaps of stuff, really. turn that off. You see, I've got this set up for a Stratocaster guitar where I've got a bit more mids going on that pushes the amp a bit more. I can get a huge variety of tones through this thing. Very good thing. Okay, so many different sounds there. From there into a reverb pedal. As you can hear, if I turn that off, it'll be completely dry. With that on, I can go from spring reverb, which you'd get in the in a regular guitar amplifier. You go on to a plate reverb, more like a studio reverb. Simulate a hall sound. From there we go into a, God, I can't read that, what is that? A room reverb. So you can hear it's a shorter reverb. From there to dynamic. Which is quite nice. From there to a shimmer. Which is quite nice. And then on to a delay and reverb. Anything from a slapback. Make you sound like you're playing in a concrete pipe. Turn that effect up a little. Okay, so that gives you a bit of an idea of my pedals here. What we can also do is just show you what happens if we get all of these things on one by one. So that's got the boost on. If I go to the OCD now, I'll just bring this down. As you can hear with the boost off, there's quite a drop in volume. To this one, actually, I'll just explain this for a moment. If you have a song where you want distortion at a low volume, having the distortion before the volume pedal allows you to control the overall volume of that distortion pedal. So if I've got something like and then I want it louder, simply by doing that. It's a handy thing to have. If I were to put this one on here now, and turn these off, this is going to control the amount of gain that goes to the distortion pedal. So with a little bit of volume, it's still fairly clean. If I push this down, it's going to get more gain into it. So having the volume pedal in this position is a really handy thing. If I get all of these on at the same time, it becomes mayhem. And turn these on as well. crazy. So you can have a lot of fun with pedals, but if you get them in the right order, that becomes really useful for you. So have a think about some of those things that I've just demonstrated there. Thank you very much. Oh, one thing. Don't forget your tone and volume controls. The volume controls acts a bit like the volume pedal here. If I've got these two on, which when it's flat out, there's a fair bit of gain and fair bit of volume. By bringing this down, I've got a reasonably clean sound. Also, your tone control is a very useful piece of gear on your guitar. If you've got a sound that's too trebly, and I'll just turn this up, it's too trebly. It's pretty ice picky, but if you bring your treble down, your volume, tone control down, much nicer. Okay, thank you very much.